Where's Tuhal, mean friend, and welcome to yet another video. Well, I have to give Amazon's The Lord of the Rings, or The Rings of Power, one thing. It provides me with awesome content for my YouTube videos. I couldn't care less about the upcoming The Rings of Power TV show. No, thank you very much indeed. I shall be rereading the books until I die, and that is sufficient for me. However, as I said, once again, awesome content for the videos, and it's just fun to be talking about how much Amazon will mess up Tolkien's lore, will mess up Tolkien's books, and will absolutely and completely crap on Tolkien's legacy. I'm, of course, not happy about it, but what can you do? You can make YouTube videos. So this video, this news, or rumor, once again contains news about Amazon changing the law. I did not want to give credit to the source of this rumor, to Fellowship of the Fans in the past, but it turned out that they were correct a couple of times after they said something, announced something, and then it was confirmed by Amazon themselves. So this rumor is revolving around the Númenóreans again. So let's get into it. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power rumor details another significant change from Tolkien's beloved and established lore. A key character from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Silmarillion is rumored to appear in the upcoming Amazon Studios produced series Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and it looks like he will be undergoing some significant changes. On December the 12th, the Fellowship of Fans Twitter account claimed that Welsh actor Tristan Gravel would play Pharazôn. Pharazôn, the last king of Númenor, plays a prominent role near the end of the Silmarillion. At one point in the novel, Pharazôn and his Númenórean forces capture the Dark Lord Sauron following the latter's surrender. Over time, Sauron then begins to corrupt the men of Númenor. Chief among those corrupted is Pharazôn himself, who first begins to worship Melkor in private, but later in public. Pharazôn's corruption eventually leads to the downfall of Númenor. Fellowship of the Fans went on to reveal an alleged character description for the character that shows the character does indeed have some qualities that could be exploited by Sauron later on, namely his arrogance. Pharazôn is imperious, arrogant, not particularly likable, but also very intelligent, and the consummate politician, Fellowship of the Fans tweeted. They also added that he has a greying beard, shoulder-length hair, and always seemed to be dressed in blue and gold, which are the colors of Númenor. Well, at least the physical appearance is correct, more or less. Fellowship of Fans also made sure to note that, at the beginning of the series, Pharazôn is not yet known as Ar, meaning he has yet to take up the Númenorian throne. In Season 1... they say, he will be Miriel's chief advisor and will unexpectedly defer to Miriel's seniority, but for the most part he acted like he was in charge, but not king, the outlet claimed. So look at that. He will be a chief advisor to Miriel. What the... Now, I'm glad I don't have to pull out my own books and somehow incorporate it into this video, because the article actually cites some of the passages from the Silmarillion itself, so let's get into it. If this is true, it is another significant change from Tolkien's lore. In the Silmarillion, Pharazôn marries his cousin Miriel against her will in order to usurp the Númenorian throne, Tolkien writes. And it came to pass that Tar Palantir grew weary of grief and died. He had no son, but a daughter only, whom he named Miriel in the Elven tongue, and to her now by right and the laws of the Númenóreans came the scepter. But Pharazôn took her to wife against her will, doing evil in this, and evil also in that the laws of Númenor did not permit the marriage, even in the royal house, of those more nearly akin than cousins in the second degree, he continued. And when they were wedded, he seized the scepter into his own hand, taking the title of Pharazôn Tarkalion, in the Elven tongue, and the name of his queen he changed to Zimrafel, Tolkien wrote. This is the logo of the atrocity. So, as you can see, what did they change? They changed this, actually. They made Miriel not the one who, was married forcefully and against her will, who was basically, taken advantage of politically, because Sauron corrupted the Númenóreans, and basically Númenor ended up basically the same way the old Rome ended up, right? It got to the peak of its glory and then it fell. but they are making Ar-Pharazôn into a cuck, and he will be Miriel's chief advisor, which means that the women will be in charge again. Now, I have nothing against strong female protagonists. I love Ripley from the Aliens. I love Eowyn. I, absolutely adore Galadriel. But why change the canon just for the sake of, the girl power? Once again, I'm saying that. This is just another proof of what I've been saying for the longest time. We are getting rid of being faithful to Tolkien, good storytelling, good entertainment, and we are only and solely focusing on inclusion, representation, diversity, and woman, the girl power! Woohoo! So, yeah. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, my friends, and that will be all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and namaste.